Hey everyone, we're going to simplify these three examples, roots of real numbers. So we're not changing anything up, we're just simplifying them to make them a little easier to deal with because you have these high exponents here. So what I'm going to do is split this up, each of the pieces for number 1. Now x to the 9th, I want everything in cubes. So I'm going to write this as x cubed times x cubed times x cubed. Because this is like x, if you use your product property, 3 plus 3 plus 3, which gives you x to the 9th. And the second one, the last one, we want a cube, so I'm going to write the y's in cubes. So I have to write 4 of them. Now I'll put cubes here. And you add those 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 gives you your 12. I also can rewrite this 27 as negative 3 cubed. So the 3's cancel and you get negative 3. Now if you cube root each one of these, you're going to get x times x times x, which gives you x cubed. And here you do the same thing, so it'll be y, because these will cancel out. If you do, you could do each one separately. Y times y times y times y. So that would be 4 of them. So that's y to the 4th. Now for the next one, what you need to know is the 5th roots. You need to know like what 2 cubed, 2 to the 5th. We know that that's 32. You also need to know your 3 to the 5th. 3 to the 5th is 243. All right, so you kind of need to know those if you're not using a calculator. So I can rewrite this 243 as 3 to the 5th. And then for the x to the 10th power, I can write this as we want the 5th root. So that's x to the 5th times x to the 5th. Because again, that would be x to the 5 plus 5 power. Now, when I do this, these two cancel. You get 3. And then we're going to have, if I separate this out, put the 5th here, you're going to get x times x. And that's going to be 3x squared is your final answer. That's just a simplified version of this, which makes it look a lot better, especially when you're evaluating numbers, like plugging in x's. Now for the last one, we still have our negative. It's a square root. So let's split this up. Square root of 49. Square root means 2. And on the z's, let's write this as z squared. And we're going to have to do 5 of these. One, two, three, four, 5. And for the b's, we have to do 8 of them. So I'm just going to write this as b to the 8th squared. All right, so square root of 49 is 7. You have the negative. For these, I could have also written this as square root of z squared to the, how many did we have? 5. So when we're doing we're doing square roots. So I could have z to the 5th squared. So that will cancel out. So you get negative 7 times z to the 5th. The square roots cancel here. And times b to the 8th. All right. And for the 5th one, this one right here, since it's to the 10th power, if I have z to the 10th, and I plug a negative number in here, say negative 1, that's going to be positive 1. But if I plug a negative 1 in here, this z to the 5th is going to turn negative. So what you have to do is write this as the absolute value, because we're just simplifying. So it has to be the same for whatever number we plug in. So the final answer is negative 7 times the absolute value of z to the 5th times b to the 8th. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Class, Miss Shaw's class. Boy, I love math. Miss Shaw's class, Miss Shaw's class.
Don't fail! Watch Miss Shaw's videos for free.